and welcome to your first workout. If you want to modify some of it, by all means, and if you want to challenge yourself and push yourself a little harder, use some heavier weights, do more rounds, please do, and I'd love to hear from you all about that. So we're just going to start typical warm-up. We're going to do some ankle circles, each direction, other ankle, other direction, arm circles, and backwards. Okay, nice and high, and down low. So we are just going to do a few little stretches. So it's not going to be too crazy, so we're just going to do a forward lunge stretch just to kind of ease into that lengthening of your legs. Okay, and then the other leg. Okay, so we'll just do some hip rotations just to open up your hips a little bit. Okay, and then we're just going to step out to the side, easing into that bent leg, and the other leg. And then we're just going to do some more arm circles, forwards and backwards. Okay, so we're just going to start with a really easy, low impact warm-up. So this one, we're just going to do opposite knee to elbow. So we're just going to kick and kick. So alternating legs and going to the opposite elbow with the knee. So we're also going to do a little bit of ab warm-up by using a standing ab crunch to kick. So we can bring your arms up and kick and kick. So if you want to keep your knees bent and that feels better for you, by all means. And if you want to get that nice little leg stretch in there, do the kicks. Okay, so instead of doing jumping jacks, we're just going to step out to the side with your jumping jack arms. So one side, then the other. Roll your shoulders back. Now for those of you who want to try some squats, we are going to make sure your knees don't come over your toes. So you're going to bring your bum back and down and breathe out as you come up, digging your heel into the floor as you come up, and just always making sure your knees don't come over your toes. So down and up. Good. Walk out your legs a little bit, have a quick drink, and then we're going to get into your actual workout. So you are going to need your step, your aerobic step, or even if you have like a stair, you can get on the bottom stair. Just slipping nice and sturdy and not too high. Okay, so I've got my aerobic step here. I'm using 3 risers for each side. but feel free to use less or more as you want. So when we do your step ups, I want to make sure you get your whole foot on the step, so don't leave your heel hanging off. So showing you from the side, you want to make sure that whole heel gets on top. And we're just going to step up, up, down, down. So leading with the right leg to step up, and then step down with that right leg. And we'll do 12, and then we'll switch to the left. So now, if you guys want to challenge, grab some hand weights and hold your weights as you come up and down. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to go left foot leads up, left foot leads down. There you go. And again, for a challenge, grab some hand weights with that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to chest, and we're going to do some push-ups. But we're not going to do them on the floor. We're going to do modified push-ups, and I'm going to show you from the wall or your countertop. Okay, so for wall push-ups, they're the easiest of the push-ups. If you're a very beginner, you might want to start with these. So you're going to start your wall push-ups by placing your hands against the wall, a little wider and lower than your shoulder width. And you're also going to keep your core nice and tight. So we want to tighten your core, keep your body in a nice straight line from shoulders, hips to ankles, and try not to stick your bum out. So we don't want to stick your bum out. So make sure you're either in bare feet or runners. We're going to place your hands on the wall just a little wider and lower than shoulders, and keep your body nice and straight. So body's in a nice straight line from shoulders, hips, and ankles. And we're just going to allow you to lean towards the wall so that your nose is almost touching. And breathe out, push back. Breathe in, forward, breathe out, push. There you go. So there's the wall push-ups, and then we're going to go to your counter push-ups. So if you are happy with the wall push-ups, continue doing those. If you feel like those are maybe a little too easy and you're not really feeling like you're working, then move to counter push-ups. Like to try your push-ups against the counter. Make sure you have either bare feet or shoes on, and you're going to make sure your hands are a little wider than shoulders. You want the counter edge to come mid-chest, and you don't want to push your bum back. So you want to touch your chest down to the counter first and line yourself up. So wider hands, mid-chest, bum tucks in. So bum tucks in, and you're going to breathe out as you push. So we don't want to stick your bum back, so no pushing your bum out. Try and keep your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles in a nice straight line. And we're going to come down, breathe out, push. And there's 15 of those. So, as many as you can, up to 15 is great, and the more you work on them, the stronger you will feel. Okay, so we're going to do some arm work. So we're going to do some hammer curls up to shoulder press, and you can either do no weight or grab some weights that you're comfortable lifting above your head. So you're going to have your feet hip width stance, your knees are nice and soft, your core is tight, and your shoulders are back. We're going to breathe out and lift, and then press up. down, down. So from the side, it's gonna look like this. Lift, and then up, down, down. Okay, breathing out as you lift. Of course, you don't want to swing your body, so if you find you're swinging your body, just go lighter weights. Okay, so there's 15 of those. Good job. And you can either adjust your weights or use the same weights. We're going to bend over and work the back of your arms now. So staying bent over, but keeping your back nice and flat. So your feet are hip width, your knees are soft, your back is flat. We're going to lift those elbows up and we're going to straighten your arms. So bring them up, breathe out, straighten. Good, okay. So if you want to use your weights for your last bit of step-ups, that's fine. By all means, challenge yourselves. And if it's too much, that's okay. You will have time to work on these, okay? So 12 steps leading with the right. Up, up, down, down. And 12 on the left. There we go. You can set your weights down and you're done your workout. So all you gotta do now is a few stretches, stretch out your body, and you're all done. So we're gonna go ahead and start with chest. If you have a wall or a doorway, just something to press your hand against and turn away, you're gonna feel your chest open up. And then you're going to release that stretch, turn your hand so it's just the side of your hand now, like a karate chop, and turn away, and you're going to feel your bicep stretch. And of course, we got to do the other side. Okay, so flat hand for chest, and then turn your hand for biceps. Okay, and for legs, you can hold on to the wall or something for balance. Grab your foot, or if you can't quite grab your foot, you can put your foot up on a chair or step, point the knee to the floor, and just allow your leg to lengthen. Other leg, or grabbing your foot. So if you're grabbing your foot to stretch, just make sure you're pointing the knee to the floor. It's not about pulling your heel to your bum, it's about about getting your knees to point to the floor. Also the back of your arms, we're just going to do a tricep stretch, pulling that towards you, feeling the stretch in the back of the arm. Okay, shoulders, you can grab your hands behind you and pull back as you lift your chin. Okay, all right, so that's it for your first one. If you find that that just wasn't enough, do 2 or even 3 rounds of this workout, and I'd love to hear from you. So good job everybody, and I'll see you next time.